All right, yeah. So you were gonna lead us
Yeah,
in this
we're gonna
first.
start off strong here with one of the craziest headlines I've seen this week. So basically, a cop, like a cop squad, was going through training, and they thought it was a good idea. There's like 30 of them in this picture, and they're all hailing Hitler. But the caption was like, "Hail whatever their like sergeant commander was,"
Oh,
and they, and it instantly got taken down. But like they're getting like so much backlash.
okay, yeah. So let's break that down, because like, where did you say it was? West Virginia? Oh no. Okay.
So they had to think. Somebody had to come up with the idea. This is a good way to show what we are doing with our lives, and this is how we want. This is how we want to praise our commander.
Right. Right. Like,
And they went through their whole lives of history classes knowing that this is wrong, but they still choose.
you see, my initial reaction is like, oh, they're racist, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like, well, maybe they thought that was like, they didn't understand that was a specific salute for a specific leader. Maybe they just thought like, oh, this is like a European thing.
It's like a microcosm that can be applied to anything. You think that they thought that?
Yeah, yeah. But I don't understand how it made it through so many people, like 30 people, and no one spoke up about that.
And now basically, like, as a response, they're just getting like suspended. Like,
All of them?
not even all of them, just some of them were suspended.
That's weird. I wonder.
Like, I don't know how they're like taking care of that.
Yeah. Well, they got to take care of that.
But it's like, if that's like one police station, that's probably like all of their employees.
Yeah, and like in West Virginia.
It goes to West Virginia.
Dude, I went to West Virginia once.
Really?
Let me tell you about that. Yeah. It was like 3 years ago. And I don't know if
So
you
like 2016.
2016, 2017, I think, 2 years ago.
Okay.
Here's a little life hack. I don't know if you've done this before, but if you go to like a ski resort in the off seasons, like in the spring, then like a lot of the times they have like mountain biking and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like super cheap because you know how hotels like regulate their prices. Yeah, so they're like, no one's gonna stay here in summer. So we went to a ski resort in West Virginia in the middle of the summer. Nice people. They're just nice people.
Was it like abandoned because?
Yeah, there's like no one there, which was kind of dope.
Creepy, or was it dope?
It was dope. There was a baseball team there though, and they were like, it was like a travel team, you know. So they were staying in the hotel.
Like the junior, like they're like 18 and crap, traveling around.
No, they were like my age, so
like,
like 14 or whatever at the time, and then so their room was like right across from us. Out of the entire like empty hotel, they decided to place us like right across from them. So it's our first night, and we're just sleeping, doing our thing, and we just hear a knock at the door, and then like sprinting.
Oh no.
And we're like, oh my. So like my mom was pissed first of all, but my sister and I were like, oh, okay, yeah, like we understand. But then they did it like twice, and like we knew, because the footsteps, they'd go like 3 feet and then stop. So it's like their room is like right there. So we like, my sister put like pretzels in a cup and put them outside our door, and then like wrote some really creepy note. It was like, for the little boys who
Oh no.
and then they stopped.
Did they take the pretzels though?
No, that was still there, but
Oh, that sucks.
yeah, real bummer.
Missed opportunity.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't take some pedo pretzels.
Yeah, true.
That's just me.
And like, define like how deserted. Like, have you ever seen like a show where like the hotel and there's like nobody there and the person's like sleeping at the desk, or was there still people, just not how many you would expect to be there?
It was like normally in a lobby there's at least like 2 people. It was like probably 1 person in the lobby, and I didn't see any staff the entire time. Yeah, but like there were cars in the parking lot, so
And was there like a water park or anything, or is it just resort and then outdoor
resort,
activities?
mountain, and that was it. And like I didn't really. The thing is, like even though there were summer things to do, like those were abandoned too. Like so we went to a zip line.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
But then they were like, oh, we just don't. There's not enough people, so. Went whitewater rafting though. That was pretty dope.
Oh, that's crazy. I have a story about that.
Oh yeah. Why don't you? I'll tell mine. Like it was pretty garbage. They were like the water's too low to do a group raft, so instead we're just gonna do like, these mini like kayaks. It's like each person had an inflatable kayak, but then there were like a ton of old people, and so like it was just really slow, and everyone just kept hitting each other. But yeah, so
that sounds awkward.
yeah, it kind of sucked, and like I accidentally like hit this dude with my oar.
Do you know like how intense the water was? Like,
It
I
was
feel like there's a rating for it. I forget the rating, but I feel like there's like intensity levels of the water intensity.
I think it wasn't intense enough to be rated. There were like
Ooh.
2 good spots. I don't know. I have a GoPro video of it.
Really?
I do. Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just have a drone
YouTube.com/SmokeyBear. Link in
Alright,
description.
So my whitewater rafting, good old Letchworth State Park. I was in
Okay.
Boy Scouts, and we're like, oh, let's go whitewater rafting. And we're like, okay, that's dope. So we go through like the line, put on some wetsuits. Did you wear a wetsuit?
No.
No, because we had wetsuits. It was like intense whitewater rafting. So the setup, you have like a raft, right?
Right.
Each raft gets like an instructor, like to guide you through it, and they're like
Yeah.
the ones standing up while everybody else is sitting.
Like what's the material of the raft? Because mine were like inflatable, like,
Yeah, it was inflatable.
and he was standing up in that.
Yeah,
That's
It was
crazy.
a girl actually.
Wow.
Yeah, she becomes a villain in the story.
No. Okay. Okay.
So we're going along. It's pretty intense. My raft is like me, my dad, Harrison,
Yeah.
his dad, and then Wesley Williams and his dad. And that was our raft. You just go around and you all have like a little paddle and you're just going
Yeah.
along.
Do you think the paddling actually did anything?
Turning wise, yes. Not like
Right.
moving.
Like going forward. Okay.
So you basically just do it to keep going. Alright, so we start off, we're doing good, and then we go like way too fast, and we go ahead of the. There's like one raft that's designated like the in front raft.
Right.
And we went past that.
Just zoom.
And our instructor's like, oh, we shouldn't be doing this right now. And then,
Damn it.
and then we like slow down and catch up. And then it's intense and fun. And then at the end of the but at the end of the path, there's a whirlpool. And we're like, what the hell?
Like a whirlpool, like it's like
But yeah,
spinning
going-
around.
Going around.
Oh, my.
So like 3 rafts get caught in it and start going around. So here's the whirlpool. The drop off zone is like right here. So like right next to it,
Yeah.
where you're supposed to get out. And my instructor's like, instead of like getting stuck in this whirlpool, we're just gonna go around, which in theory should have worked.
Yeah.
But we just kept going past the drop off zone.
No, dude.
And she started freaking out, and she's like, yeah, this is my first time doing this, so we're like, oh my god. So then she's like, okay, everybody, we're gonna jump out of the raft and freaking swim to the shore. And we're like, oh, okay.
Oh, abandoned ship.
So I jump out, right? We're still going down. Everybody's like yelling at us from the drop off zone. We start swimming towards, and she's like, wait, everybody get back in the boat. We're gonna try to turn around.
So you guys had to get back in?
I think like my dad got back in it, but I was like, there's no chance I'm gonna pull myself back up onto this raft.
Yeah, no way, dude.
So I was like, I'm just gonna swim back to the shore. But like, keep in mind, like it's really intense,
Right.
so it's hard to swim because you're just getting constantly pushed downstream.
Do you have a life jacket?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like a wetsuit and then a life jacket,
Gotcha.
but
So
it's still very hard to swim.
you're fully strapped, yeah, like with all
and
that
it's like
stuff.
ice cold water. Like you're not supposed to be in that. And then like apparently like not too far down the river, there's like a dam. So
Right.
if we kept going, we would have got
just-
screwed into the dam, and that would have hurt.
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, the thing with dams is like it's not like going over that's the issue. It's like you get swept under because there's a current, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
dams are for like power
I
generation.
didn't know that when I was that young. Though.
Yeah, so you just be like fucking
And
die.
then another very funny part of this I find is Harrison. He gets like farther down than all of us.
Yeah.
And he grabs onto like a tree in the middle of the water and holds on to it.
What the fuck? How did he recover from that? How do you?
We called him like a tree hugger for like the rest of the trip.
But did he like let go?
Yeah, somehow I don't know how he did it because I was focusing on getting to the shore myself.
Right.
So like once I got to shore, I turned around and saw him like swimming back. But like the 2 moments I saw Harrison was he was hugging onto the tree and like oh no, and then he was swimming.
Harrison.
And then like once we get on the shore, we have to carry the boat through like it's just woods. There's no trails or anything. It's
Right.
just straight up woods that you have to. And then we get back to the drop off zone. I bet that person got like fired or something.
I bet that's like bad, endangering your people. You tilt your mic so it's like pointing at your face. Beautiful. Dude, drowning's scary. That's like one of my like I don't like deep water.
I feel that, but in a different light. This goes into another story.
Okay. What do you
wanna
mean
go
in a
into the
different
story, or do you want to break it down first?
First, let's break it down. So my fear is, well, first of all, drowning, but I think my deeper fear is just like, I don't know what's under here, bro. Like, that freaks me out. Even if I'm in a lake and I know it's like there's no threats, I'm just like, I don't know.
But then you second guess yourself, especially when you're young. You like second guess. There definitely is a threat in here.
Right.
I had that happen a lot when I was like tubing and crap.
Yeah.
Like your foot would touch something, you'd be like, "Oh no!"
Oh, get me fucking out of here, dude. Yeah, are you afraid of drowning more or of that?
I would say the fears of the water more than drowning.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right,
Wasn't your main point drowning though?
Well, no, it's just drowning is also scary. Water in general is just avoid it if you can.
Just imagine like the struggling of drowning. Like like it's just going and it lasts. Do you know how long it lasts? I don't know how long it lasts, but I feel like it's a long time.
Yeah. Well, no. Okay. How long can you go? I think it's just suffocation is what's happening. So, how long can you not breathe before you pass out? I feel like I could go like 2 minutes and then just pass out.
I could probably go for like a minute. Like you ever do the competitions where you can hold your breath in the pool? And
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you want to do that? It's not proving anything.
Well, you ever been tubing on Cuba and like get like stuck under the tube? Like you fly off and then you try and go up and your head like hits the tube and you have that instant like fear set in. You're like, oh crap. No?
Wait, so you get under the tube?
Yeah, like you like fall into water and you try and get up, but there's something like above you.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen, but not like tubing. No, yeah, I know what you mean.
My worst fear is like if you fall in like ice.
Oh yeah.
Like you get like you fall in, you try and go up, and there's just ice over your head.
Yeah, I don't mess
and
with
you
that.
scramble to try and find like the opening.
Yeah, no, like I've seen videos of that, and it's like, ugh. Like there's this video, it's like in Russia or something. All the crazy stuff is in Russia. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, yeah.
Russia. But it's like this video, and it's on like a lake, and like the ice is like super thick, like thick enough where they had to like drill a hole to get in.
Like the ice fishing?
Yeah, like ice fishing crap. That's like the level thickness we're talking about. And so this dude gets in one side of the hole, and you see the hole, so you know what's gonna happen. He has to swim to the other hole before he gets out, right? So he gets in, starts going.
Why does he go in? Just for fun?
It's like a challenge. Yeah, it's something stupid.
Oh, that's stupid.
So he gets in, he starts going towards this hole. It's probably like 20 feet away. Nah, like 30 feet away. Yeah. So he's going, and you see him go past the hole,
Oh.
and so he doesn't realize, and everyone's on top of the ice, and they're like banging on it, but he doesn't know.
How many people are doing that? Like, is it like 2 people or is it like 30? Like a watch party?
There were like a few people watching, probably like friends. And so
Ugh.
they're like banging, they're like, oh my, no. And like eventually they're all like stomping on the ice, and finally like it breaks. Like somehow they managed to do it while he was like right under. And like one person fell in,
Oh my.
but like he came out. It's like that.
That's a horror story for me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to deal with that.
I don't vibe with it.
All right. So back in the deep water, step away from ice.
Yeah.
So I was in Key West. You know Key West, closest
Like Florida.
closest part of the U.S. to like freaking Cuba.
Cuba. Yeah.
So we're like, oh, let's go scuba diving. That would be dope. So we like we like rent this like thing where you go on a boat with a dude. Like the captain just takes you out into the Gulf of Mexico,
Yeah.
and you just go scuba diving.
Okay.
So it's like it takes like an hour to get out there on the boat, which is pretty dope.
Mm.
Like, you ever seen the boats with like the living quarters underneath?
Yeah.
Like, I could live in one of those and I'd be
That's
okay
dope.
with it.
Yeah.
And it was pretty dope. But okay, we actually get to the start of the scuba diving. We go in. I'm like 13 at the time, I think.
Okay. Why is the camera flashing? You see the top?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, if something happens, we'll just start recording again. But like, edit them together. Okay, so you went out like an hour.
Yeah, so we go out, and then we get all of our gear on. We're like, oh, this will be dope. We get into the water, and like 5 minutes later, well, before the 5 minutes later, you're just swimming around, and you look down, and like, it's like, you can't describe how far down the bottom is. You can't see the bottom.
Oh, but it's like, is it blue? Like dark blue?
Yeah, and it's like dark. It gets dark as you go down. Like, it gets darker and darker. And you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, if you pass out, you're just going down. There's no getting back up.
And wait, so I don't understand why people go scuba diving. Like,
I'm not even at the good part yet.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I've told you this or not.
I don't think you have.
Okay, so swimming along, you know what barracudas are?
Are those are big, right?
Yeah. The things that are like attracted to like gold and like silver crap.
Okay, I gotta look up a picture because I don't know. I'm thinking of a swordfish.
It's basically just like a long fish, and if you're wearing like a necklace or like gold, it'll attack you because that's what they're attracted to.
Do they have like pointy noses? Is that
Yeah. So first of all, that was like under our boat, and like I turned to my left and I saw that, and I was like, oh, so that's what that is.
Oh, so they have like teeth.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, and they're like attracted. So like, thankfully, I don't have a gold chain like you.
Yeah, what the
I
fuck?
would be dead right now. But I'm like, okay, so that's cool. That's over here. That's over to the west of me right now.
Well, this was while you were in the boat.
No, this is in the water. It was under the boat.
Oh.
So like, I'm swimming. I looked in the west, and it's like not actually west. I don't know what direction I was looking, but in relation to me, it was west.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like under the boat swimming. I'm like, okay, so that's one of the things he told us about, like the captain. I'm like, okay, that's dope. I guess scary. And then I look in front of me, and it's my mom's like boyfriend. And I'm like, okay, he's like right there. But then I see him, like my eyes don't focus on it quickly. But then I see him swim into like a school of jellyfish. And I didn't realize it was jellyfish for a second.
Uh-huh.
And then he starts like yelling. I'm like, oh.
So he got like messed up.
Yeah, but that's not even the worst part. I was like really close to it. And I didn't realize in time, so I swam into it.
So you were
also.
just following him.
Yeah. So I swam into the school jellyfish too. And I'm like, oh my god, this is. They're like. I look around, they're like all around me. I'm like.
Oh shoot.
It's like. You've seen like actual jellyfish before, right?
Yeah, but like not like in the water. But like,
So what's crazy is you can hear like the electricity in your ears.
whoa.
So like you hear like static, in your ears,
Like when
in the water.
Right.
So like as you get closer and closer, you just hear like the volume of electricity.
What the fuck? That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Really.
Oh my god.
And like they actually look really cool. Like they're actually
Yeah,
dope.
they do.
Like, do you know what like moon jellyfish are?
Those are like the little guys with the 4 things on top, right? Yeah.
I saw one of those dead on the beach once. Those are pretty dope.
Yeah, I've only seen like dead on the beach ones.
Yeah, but back in the water.
Yeah, back in the water.
They're just like regular jellyfish. I'm like, I kind of want to stare at these because they look so cool, but then I got like stung on my leg, and I was like, oh, I gotta get out of here. I'm like only 13, so you know, of course, I like freaked out.
Right.
Like right now I think I would have dealt with it better.
Right.
But then I just like freaked out, and I got like stung like 4 times. But I swam back to like the ladder of the boat in the back.
Yeah.
And I saw one like coming close to me. So you ever like, you know in like movies when people like try to climb up ladders really fast under high pressure situations and like they like fumble?
Yeah. I hate that.
I did that. I like fell off of it twice and I got up. My mom didn't like go in yet. She's like, what the hell just happened? I'm like, we just swam into a school.
This all happened before she even got here. Wait, was the captain of the boat? Was he just gonna stay in the boat the whole time?
No, he was gearing up too.
Okay.
No,
And he didn't go in first?
No.
What the?
Yeah, me and Josh went in first, which is my mom's boyfriend.
Right.
And it was crazy. I like, this is kind of dope. I kind of like this, but like I was freaking out, like crying and crap. I was young, but
Yeah.
I go to the front, and you know, like on boats, like you have like it's like a smooth surface, and then it has railings on them.
Yeah.
So I had like a blanket. And I just like sat on the point and like stared out. And then like the captain was like, once I was like calm, he was like, "We're gonna go back out." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Because I didn't like see any of the coral reef yet, and that was like the whole point.
Oh.
That was the whole point, and we didn't get to that yet. So we go back in. It's like me, the captain, and my mom.
Josh decided to sit this one out.
I don't remember what he did. He might have been there.
Okay.
So we go like that. So the jellyfish in relation to the boat was really close. But on the second venture out, we went far away from the boat. It was like an actual swim.
Oh. And was it snorkels or like actual like
Snorkels.
Okay. I can't snorkel.
Really?
Yeah, I just start
I feel like if I think about it, I do that.
Yeah.
But so we go out, and then we come upon the coral reef, which that's dope.
Right.
It's like dope as hell. Like there's so many fish going around. I'm like, okay, I'm glad I came back out. Like I'm glad they convinced me to come back out.
Yeah.
Because like it would have sucked if I didn't see this.
Yeah.
And it's just like amazing. Like, yeah. But then we get going. It gets worse. It gets worse.
Oh my.
I didn't think it could get worse, but it gets worse.
Okay.
But like, so like the captain's like pointing out things because he knows everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He's,
Like he does this every day.
So he's like pointing at stuff and like getting our attention and like, oh, look at this, look at this. And then he's in front of us and he turns around, but there was a jellyfish.
No.
And as he's turning around, his motion, his arm goes inside of it.
Oh, you have told me that. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, I just saw this dude stick his arm in a jellyfish.
Wham! Dude, that's insane.
Like, how do you deal with that pain?
What was his...
He like freaked out and he's like, oh my god. He like scrambled around in the water. And then like the jellyfish like went away or something, or we moved away from it. I don't clearly remember. But like the coral reef was dope. But we got back to the boat and he's like, I was like, don't you have to like pee on our wounds or some shit? He's like, no, you actually just use vinegar.
Right.
So we just dumped a shit ton of vinegar on my arms and shit.
Dang. And then he smelled like a...
But the boat ride home was dope. Like just sitting like on the point and having a boat go.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah. I also, dude, I just hate water in general. Like, if I'm like on a dock or something, I get paranoid that like my phone's gonna fall out of my pocket.
I always check before I jump in the water if my phone's in my pocket.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I always feel like I'm a dumbass and would forget it in my pocket and then just jump in.
Yeah, me too. I check that multiple times. And I like make sure my Fitbit's not on, and I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh. But yeah,
Have you ever been to like a small like private lake and like had the option to just like swim across it to an island?
nah, I don't do that stuff. I don't mess with just swimming to things. Here, I'm gonna make sure this is still recording.
Red dots there.
Yeah, but like I don't know, it's doing weird stuff. Okay, yeah, we're good. My bad.
Yeah, my dad has that fear where like if he's in open water, he freaks out.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't know.
I can do it though. Like,
No, yeah.
Do you get tired by swimming? I don't get.
Uh.
I can just swim all day and I'd be fine.
No, yeah, I don't get tired. I get like out of breath because I like panic.
Yeah, no. Like in Canada, I just like swam across this private lake. And it was dope.
Wow.
It's so dope. I don't know why you. Is
Yeah,
it just
I
like
just-
the drowning aspect again, or the fear thing?
It's like everything combined. It's like, what if I get caught on something? There's something under there I don't see. That's like the fear of the water. Yeah, like a log. And then no one's going to be able to get out there to save me.
Do you have the same feeling with like a kayak? Like if you're in open water?
Yeah, I don't like kayaking.
You don't like kayaking?
No, yeah, like when we were at Alex's lake house, I was just like freaking out the whole time. I didn't say anything though.
You went kayaking at my lake house?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I hate that.
I feel bad.
No, it's like fine.
The triac is dope, man.
The triac is dope. We should explain the triac.
Alright, so the triac. You get 3 kayaks, right? And then on the ends you have those like little handles things. And what you do as a team, you also have a tube. Like
Yeah,
one
one
of those,
tube.
Like one of those like tubes.
And as many people as you can fit onto 3
Yes.
kayaks in a tube.
Oh. Replace your brakes.
Replace your brakes.
Okay, back to it.
Back to
So basically, you go against the current for a while, and then you tie them together by those little handles in a sort of a triangle. But before you attach the third one, you put the tube in the middle of it, and then you tie it, and then it's like a little triangle. And it's called a triac.
It's a triac. And so the technique here is really to paddle upstream or up lake from wherever you are, and then just assemble it. And then you ride it back. You just let the current carry you back, and then you just get to chill out. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Mhm.
And then you get to the end of it, and you have to like try and disassemble it and paddle back. That's the tricky part.
That's the tricky part.
But it was pretty dope because when we did it, it like started raining. But since we were already in the water, it was like kind of like cool.
No effect on us.
Like it was like the lighting and the clouds and the lake. It just looked beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was like. The 2 words I would describe it as beautiful and epic. Because like movies like In the Heart of the Sea, you haven't seen that, right?
No.
Or like
I don't think so.
any movie where it's like they're on a ship and it's like a storm at sea. Like that looks dope, right?
It looks dope.
But then I wouldn't want to be in that situation.
Those waves, like the potential for it to just like engulf the boat.
Yeah,
is
no.
so high for me that I just can't. I
Screw
wouldn't
that.
be able to deal with it.
Yeah, but like being on that triac is like that, but I had no fear in that moment. It's just beautiful.
So because of like the environment, you weren't freaking out about kayaking.
No, yeah, like since in like my mind I know there's no actual threat, so as long as I'm not thinking about it, like I'm chill, you know.
At Camp Gordon, I took like a kayaking class.
Uh-huh.
And I was the only one in it with I forget his name. He was a dope boy. He's like older than me. He was dope. And he's like, yeah, we just fooled around every day during that class portion. You basically just taught me how to kayak, but I already knew how to kayak.
Right.
I took canoeing with him too.
It's pretty
It's the same
self-explanatory.
situation. But he would bring food for me every day. So that's not the point of the story.
Okay.
But like as like one of the requirements for the badge, because you know the Boy Scouts.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh wait, it stopped recording.
No.
It's okay. We still have audio, so I'll just like put a blank screen while we're talking.
Why did it stop?
I don't know. I just be doing that sometimes. All right, we're back.
We back.
We back visually.
We back from Palestine.
Free Palestine. Actually, I still don't know if that's politically correct, so I'm not even gonna say it.
Okay. But back to it.
Back to it.
One of the requirements was you had to like flip the kayak / canoe, and then you had to drain it and then get back into it, and that was like the main like challenge of the badge.
Yeah.
So like the last day we had to go out, flip them over, and then you had to like it's hard to describe, but if you've ever watched a video of somebody like trying to fix like a flipped over kayak, it's hard as hell, dude.
Yeah.
So you have to flip it over,
Uh-huh.
somehow get all the water out, and then you have to pull yourself onto it.
Yeah. That's like the hardest
And
part.
my instructor was just like circling me because he can't help with it. So I was just in the water, like trying to pull myself up and like trying to drain it and crap.
Oh.
Like, would you not be able to do that?
Well, I've been in a situation last summer. I was at the lake with my dad and his girlfriend and her son, and yes. Anyway, they had like water guns.
Yeah.
So we're just going at it, and they weren't just like the squirt ones. It was like the things where you put it in the water and like suck it. So like,
I hate those things.
yeah, like it like kind of hurts, like it sucks. And when I'm in a kayak, I don't want to be wet. That's like the whole point of being in the kayak, is so you can.
Unless it's like really hot and you just want to like stick your hand in there and cool off a little.
That's true.
Yeah.
But we're like going hard, and somehow I managed to like flip my kayak while. Oh yeah, I don't even know. I was like, I don't know how I did it.
I feel like it's one of those things that you always think about, but I never actually do. Like accidentally like flip it.
Yeah, no, it's like
But
really
you actually,
difficult.
you achieve that?
I think it's because I was like trying to dodge stuff, so I tipped it and I somehow hit my nuts like while I was falling out of it. So like I slammed them on the side, and so like the kayak slipped over and it's going under, and I'm just like freaking out and my nuts hurt. Like you know how when you hit it hard enough it like hurts your stomach. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh. So
We're
we're like,
underwater at that point though, right?
well no, I got out of the kayak. Like I fell out of it. I tipped it and fell out of it. Like my legs weren't still in it.
Yeah, but you were in the water, right?
Oh yeah, I was in the water.
Yeah, so I'm saying as you were freaking out, you're underwater. You were like submerged underwater.
No, I think like my initial reaction is always just to like get my head above the water. So I get my head up, then I start freaking out.
Okay.
And then I
trying
just
to see if like it was like one of those silent films where you're underwater, like.
No, yeah, so I pop my head up, and then for like 5 seconds, my brain is just focusing on like, okay, I'm gonna try to flip this and get back in.
Yeah.
And then I realize I'm far out and I'm freaking out. So I just abandoned ship and I just swim to the shore. And so then like,
So the kayak's just like, is it flipped over, just floating in the water?
yeah, and it's like starting to fill up with water.
Where
And
did the paddle go?
paddles in the water, everything's in the water. And I think my dad.
Thank God paddles float.
Yeah.
Thank you, whoever invented floating paddles.
I think it's just plastic, right? So anyway, I think my dad and his girlfriend, they were in like a single kayak. So she has the attitude where she has to like save the day.
Oh, she's one of those people.
Yeah, she's one of those people. And so she like hops out and like brings it to shore, and I'm just like trying to be like, I could have done this, but my nuts hurt so bad and my stomach hurts. Like
You don't want to be embarrassed. Like you're trying to defend yourself.
Yeah, I'm like defending myself even though no one accused me of anything.
Oh.
But yeah, that kind of sucked.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But like a trip of like kayaking into a waterfall doesn't sound like appealing to you.
A trip of kayaking into a waterfall?
Yeah, like a cove, like a little river inlet into like a waterfall.
Are you saying like you go over the waterfall?
No.
Or like the waterfall's coming onto you? What does the waterfall have to do?
No, so you like go to like a lake.
Right.
It's actually yeah, and then there's like off of the lake there's like a little river. You go down it, and it's just woods on both sides, and then at
Yeah.
the end of it there's like a little small cove with like a waterfall.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a fun trip to you.
No, it does.
But the kayaking.
Well, if it's not in deep water, like I like kayaking.
Oh, I thought you just didn't like it in general.
No. It's just like in lakes. Sorry for the misconception there. Damn.
Another thing I want to do at some point is, you ever watch Bear Grylls? Do you know what Bear Grylls is?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was his show or something, but like they went along a river, and every night, like with a kayak, and they had all their shit in the back, like strapped on.
Oh.
And then every night they would like set up a tent
Yeah.
and just like sleep next to the river, and then just keep going.
That would be.
That sounds like a fun trip to me.
Yeah.
But it was like also like a whitewater rafting kind of with kayaks.
That's pretty dope. I feel like we can't do that here because it's like in the summer the water always just dries up and the river's like 2 feet.
I'm just looking at like some point in my life.
Yeah. That would be kind of cool, but I feel like I'd get bored of just sitting in a kayak for 12 hours.
But
every
then
day.
you just add on to it, like you play music and stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's not like purely just doing that. Like you can take a hike whenever you want and stuff. You cook your own food. You can scavenge for food if you really feel inclined.
That would be next level. Yeah.
Just like take a week to do that. That sounds dope.
Yeah. Where would you go? Where would you start? Where would you end?
I don't know if I can answer that one. I don't know.
Okay. I think Adirondacks is solid.
Adirondacks, since I've like already had that experience.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Dude,
like,
it
doesn't seem as great as it once was. Like,
right, because
like,
you went there as a
I want to go to
child.
like the Yosemite or something. Like,
Damn. But then I feel like if you do something that great in your life, it'll make you never appreciate anything ever again. you gotta work up to it.
go spread it out.
Yeah. You gotta work your way up to that.
Adirondacks is dope though.
Yeah.
Do you know what mountain you went up or anything?
White face.
Do you know where Old Forge is?
Maybe.
I went up that mountain. That's like off of Old Forge. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
See, I went there as like a kid, like a really young kid. I was probably like 5 or 6, so I don't really remember much. But like,
You remember it's dope though.
yeah. But like, I haven't been there since. I've been to the Catskills, but those like,
That sounds dope.
yeah, but they're like not even real
Like the
mountains.
hill-
They're like
hill
hills,
shit.
yeah. But I mean, like, just being out there is cool.
I want to go to the national parks. That's what I want to do right now.
Right now.
Not right now, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a trip that I haven't taken yet, but I want to.
Right. I feel like
As opposed to going. Most of the trips in my life have just been like cities, but like I want to go to like a park.
yeah, like my dad was the real one who was like, we need to be in nature. And then like, now I just live with my mom and she's like, let's go to Pittsburgh. Let's go to, yeah. So like, I don't know. I think the Grand Canyon is the first national park I ever went to. I've ever been to.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, but it's like, all you can do is look at it. You can just look at the Grand Canyon. That's about it.
Yeah. Do you know what the like red maple tree place is in California? I forget what it's called.
Oh,
Like the park with like the large
Redwood National Park. I think.
Yeah, that's the only one I've been to.
Oh, that's kind of dope. When were you there?
I was like 12, and so my mom has a friend from college that lives in Santa Cruz. You know Santa Cruz?
The surfing community.
That place is dope. Because like we flew into San Fran, and then you just drive along the coast up to Santa Cruz.
Ah, that's dope.
Yeah, but we also went to the Redwood Park, and that was dope. The trees are dope.
Yeah, I can't imagine a tree that big.
I saw Alcatraz too. That's pretty fire.
I don't fuck with prisons.
Did you not visit Alcatraz?
Probably not. I don't like visiting like historical places. I don't know if that makes me sound like a scumbag, but like I just don't care for it.
Even if it's like dope, like in like Philly, like the steps or anything. You don't care about that?
Yeah, no. That's my sister.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't go to Alcatraz, you're saying?
I mean, nah, probably not. Anyway. Santa Cruz. Have you ever gone surfing?
Yeah, I'm so bad at it. Let's not talk about that.
Dang, dude. Surfing.
I wish it's one of those things where I wish I was good at, but I'm just not.
Yeah. Were you able to stand up?
Yeah, for like 5 seconds, then a wave would completely take me out. And
Dang,
I'm like, screw
dude.
this thing, man. Screw this thing.
That's a bummer.
You ever stepped on a crab? I've stepped on a crab.
I've never stepped on a crab. I can't say I have.
I was on Topsail Island. Do you know where that is?
No.
Off of North Carolina.
No.
Yeah, I was like in the water and like I stepped on the ground and then something came up and went like, ooh, like this.
So, freaking.
Like yeah, like pinched my toe and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I hate like bugs, or not like but like little animals. They can do so much damage. Like that pisses me off. It's like they shouldn't be able to.
Like
You know?
crap.
Yeah, it's like I shouldn't be afraid of something that small, but I am.
But we are.
Yeah.
What else is like what are other examples? Do you have a story revolving around that, or do you just have that as like a common like thought of yours?
I think it was my first experience with a bee, where I stepped on it, which should have been the powerful thing to do, right? Like me killing it.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to preface this by saying I didn't intentionally step on it.
Yeah.
Cam Kennefic was over, wearing like flip-flops. No, wait, that was my second time. First time, I was just running around barefoot, step on the bee, and it like stings me right in between my toe. And it's like, the bad part about a bee sting is like it itches so much afterwards.
If I told you about the part when somebody stepped on a beehive next to me, and I got stung by like 20 bees at the Watson Homestead.
And it was their fault.
Yeah, because some kid like stepped on it, and it was like a hiking like YMCA camp.
Yeah.
And then we all got stung. Yeah, so that's great. But keep going.
No, that's about it. Also, like, I think you gotta, when you're like talking and you turn your head, it's like not going towards the mic, because your levels look like really low for some reason.
Okay.
I guess you're not loud.
Do you want me to be loud?
Everyone wants you to be loud. Speak your voice.
I am speaking my voice, bro.
You like my ghetto lamp? There's just a piece of paper over it.
Why? What made you think that was a good idea?
Well, I wanted to keep the purple light a little bit, but I didn't want it to be like super dark, so I got that light out.
Where did your
too
stand
bright.
thing go?
That's the stand. I just broke it down a little bit.
The tall thing? That was the tall thing?
Yeah. If you guys want to know what we're talking about, I had one of those like generic IKEA tall lamps with like the paper thing that goes over it, and now I just took out the middle. So you assemble it by twisting like 4 rods together. So I just took the one rod with the light bulb, screwed it into the base.
Innovation
Innovation at its best.
Yes.
All right. Wow, we just went on a long tangent about why we hate water. What else crazy has happened recently?
Do you know what? Oh, fuck, I don't want to mess this up. Paracelsus. Do you know what Paracelsus is?
I do not know what Paracelsus is.
So basically, if you're in the 1%, right?
Okay.
People like struggle with like drug addictions and crap. That's a given. That's a given, right?
Right, because they have that as an option.
No, it's because they just get bored and feel like they need to like.
Oh.
Yeah.
I read
an article about this, but
Right.
But there's this rehab center that's like only for the 1%, and it's called Paracelsus. And basically what it is they like cut off all connection from the outside world, and they'll take you in for a week if you're in the 1%, of course. But it's like a hotel room. It's basically just living life, but you have like 20 specialized doctors that like attend to you every day and like help you.
Okay. Wait, so 1% obviously like income wise.
Yes.
Is that like specification, or is it just really expensive?
It's just very expensive, so
Okay.
like only the 1% takes advantage of it.
Gotcha.
But like people like it because like it keeps them private. Because if you're famous, you're just constantly being watched.
Oh, yeah.
And like some celebrities use like rehab centers as like a PR initiative. Like,
Right.
oh, the celebrity's going to PR. Look how good of a person he is.
Right.
But this is for like the people who just want to like
Who actually
actually need it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Isn't that crazy though? Like just the thought that people like who are rich just are so they've already achieved so much and that they're bored, so they just get addicted to shit, and then they realize this is not good.
Yeah.
Like,
Do they think, I wonder what, if they just think they're above that? Obviously, like, everyone knows the perceived risk going in when you do something like that.
yeah, there was this financial person who makes like 2.2 million a year
Mm-hmm.
who used this rehab center, and it's because like for a month he would go on like 24-hour party sessions with his friends.
Oh
Where
my.
they like averaged like 6 lines of coke a night. Yeah.
Oh my god. 6
Yeah.
lot.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that the thing with cocaine is people say like it wears off, so you feel like to keep it going you just got to keep doing it. That's the messed up part. No, yeah, rehab. Where is it?
Oh, I don't know. It's like
It's probably like somewhere crazy.
I feel
right?
like it's all over the place though. I feel like it's one big company and they just have like locations throughout the world that you like travel to.
Right.
And like there was another dude who was like on some show, and like he would go out there for a week, and then they would fly him to the show, and then he would fly back and finish his session.
Did no one know?
No.
That's crazy. Oh my god. That must cost so much.
Like nobody knows about this stuff when it's out there.
But now we know.
It's like an existential thought. Like that's like something you wouldn't think of. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, you just...
Having like a high-end rehab luxury center.
I mean, if there's clearly a market for it. Like you said, rich people just get addicted to stuff. So that's kind of genius. If you think, yeah.
I wonder what the profits of the CEO is of that company.
Oh my god. Probably so much.
Imagine having the power to charge the 1%.
You can charge anything. What do you call that? The
Inflation rates.
No, the elasticity.
Yeah.
It's inelastic.
Yeah. Inelastic.
That's some economics for you all. Oh, the thing is flashing again. We're almost at an hour. Like, we almost have enough of what we need.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. We'll go until like 6:15. It's like 9 more minutes. Dude.
What topics have you found interesting?
Well, I'll bring them up. I'll bring them up in a minute. But on the topic of rehab centers, I watched this like Vice thing.
I love Vice.
I don't even know if it was
I wanna work
Vice.
for Vice.
Vice is like the better BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
Oh man, but there's a ex-BuzzFeed worker now that is on Vice. But anyway, no, it was like this place. Oh, this sucks. I don't know. I think it was Thailand. I wish I knew where it was. But these taxi drivers are taking... There's like some weird catchy name for it, but basically they're just meth pills.
Uh-oh.
Like it's meth in the pill form. And like I think meth you can just eat anyway. But like they have these like meth pills. So these taxi drivers to work like 24-hour shifts, they're just like doing these meth pills all the time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and like in those countries,
Is that why they're so aggro?
that's why they was laying on the horn. But like in those countries, it's so taboo to like do any drugs. So like they showed trying to get a pipe, and like that was a whole
What
process.
country is this article talking about?
Maybe Thailand. I don't
Maybe
know.
Thailand?
I don't know if
Okay.
that's right.
Okay.
But they had a rehab center, and it was essentially just like a temple, but then they'd like purge like every like hour. So they're just like throwing up, and like there's gutters, and I was like, ugh, ugh. But yeah,
Imagine that.
imagine, but like,
Imagine you're at a party and there's just gutters on the side.
I mean, that's like efficient. That's what frats need to do. But like, I mean, it worked though.
We should put a patent on it. Frat house, but with gutters.
Yeah, it's like what do you call this stuff? The stuff that goes along like the bottom of the wall. Coping. It's like coping, but it's a drain. Yeah, dude, that's
I
disgusting.
don't know how I feel like once you reach that point, I don't know how you go back.
Like,
So like you throw up, I don't know what makes you think, oh, I'm just gonna keep going. I feel like I would be done at that point.
oh yeah, no, but yeah, people say like it like worked. Like they were in there for 2 weeks and they're like done, which is good.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, if it works, it works.
I want to go to a temple.
I've been to a functioning Buddhist
Well,
temple.
screw you. I want to go to a temple.
Well, let me tell you, it's not that interesting, and it's awkward.
I feel like once you get there, like, it's cool, and then you realize it's just a building, right?
It is just. Are you saying you want to go to like a functioning one?
I'm saying, like, the trip there and the expectation of seeing it would be the best part than actually seeing it.
Yeah, no. Anticipation of anything is always the best.
Yeah.
It's like better than the actual thing. But if you don't think about it beforehand, I would say you have the more authentic experience. But overall,
If you don't have, like, expectations going
Yeah.
into it. Yeah.
But are you saying you want to go to like a functioning temple? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just being in an environment where one is.
But I feel like it's just super intrusive. Because if there are people there actually like doing stuff.
Or just, like, one of the historical ones. I don't even care. It just sounds like a dope thing to see.
Yeah, temples are dope. Like in the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
dope, dude.
Was it in the mountains?
It's in the mountains,
That is
dude.
crazy. That is crazy.
I told you the story, right? The taxi.
Maybe.
Oh, well, so we were in Korea, and my sister and I would get in this taxi, and we like show him the address, and he's like, "Oh, talking Korean." Not like we made some attempt to do Korean, like we used Translate, and like, so he drives us out into the mountains. It's like a 20-minute drive, and we get to this parking lot, and he's like, "Ah," and we're like, "Oh, are we here?" And we're like, no.
I feel like you've told me this, but it's funny.
Yeah, we're like, this ain't it, chief. So we type into Google Translate, we're like, Buddhist temple in the mountains. We like show him, and he's like, huh? And so we show him the picture again, the exact same thing we showed him. It's on Google Maps. You know how it has the address and then like a picture of the place? And then he's like, oh. And then it's like another 5 minutes away. And we're like, how did you miss this the first time?
So he's just gonna drop you in some random. What was the parking lot attached to?
It was like attached to a school, like a college. Yeah.
Yep, you're just going to college in fucking Korea.
Yeah, maybe he thought we were making the mistake. But then it was nice because like they have the meter and it says how much the ride was, and we give him that amount, and he's like, oh no, and he like gives us like 5 back or whatever.
Because he fucked up.
Yep.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that was dope.
Did you go inside of it?
No, yeah, that's the thing. We went there, went inside. It was awkward because they were like monks and they were like praying and stuff.
There was no other tourists. It was just you.
There were other tourists, but we were the only white tourists. So
God damn.
yeah,
That's rough.
yeah, it was rough. Oh, so my topic. You want to know my topic?
Yeah.
You see that number? You see the calculator on the screen? On the right screen?
Oh, yeah.
What does that number say?
136.
That is how many fluid ounces of water I've drinking today. And that's
You
like,
just keep track of that.
well, here's the thing. Today I did, because since I haven't been running or anything, I haven't been drinking a lot of water, and I've been dehydrated, which used to make me have headaches. I haven't had headaches now, but like I woke up with one, and I was like, I'm gonna drink a ton of water today.
Even with humidifier?
I don't think. Yeah, it keeps me hydrated. But yes, I've had to pee at least like 12 times today. I have to pee right now.
Really?
But yeah.
That's crazy. And
Yeah.
you just like keep track of it, and then you put it in this calculator all day?
Yeah, because each one of those things is 28. So I've had like 5 of those.
Each one of the Lewis Phillips.
Yeah,
Lewis on the cup.
Yeah, so you guys can't see what we're pointing at, but it's a water bottle that says my name on it.
Instead of like a brand logo, it just says Lewis.
It had my 5K PR on it, but it wasn't the right one. I told you that, right?
Yeah.
So I just peeled it off.
Oh no.
Sorry, person who made that.
Sorry.
Yeah. But whatever.
Good hydration goals. Everybody should be hydrated.
Stay hydrated, folks.
Stay hydrated.
Carry a water bottle.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Yeah. I would say some essentials are
1 gallon a day.
Yeah. 1 gallon a day. If
Never too late to start a gallon a day. Hoodie idea.
a gallon a day keeps the
So gallon a day in small print on the front,
keeps
and then on the back.
the dehydration away. No one steal that idea.
That is patented by this podcast.
That's patented.
All rights are reserved to this podcast. You cannot steal that.
Tiny Bed podcast merch.
Tiny bed.
That's this bed. This is a full.
They don't know that.
Well, I was saying a full is like kind of tiny.
In relation, yes.
In relation to what?
Like a queen bed.
Oh,
Like a
yeah.
Queen bed.
Yeah, I was a little What's the one below? Twin.
I hate twins.
Dude, I rocked twin until like 8th grade.
I rocked that until like 5th grade.
Dang, dude.
In the small room. With the,
Oh, yeah.
what time is it?
It's 6:15. I think
Signing off.
we're signing off.
Signing off. Tiny Bed Podcast. Come back next week.
Yeah, this is gonna be a
whenever-
weekly thing, right? I think it should be.
Yeah, weekly thing.
Next week, baby.
Come back. Love you.
Love you. Oh. Oh my god. That's so funny. Leave that in.
That should be after the